So Drew McIntyre is going to be Cody Rhodes' next challenger for the WWE Championship. Just days after Cody ended John Cena's historic 17th world title reign at SummerSlam in a match that was way better than the one they had at WrestleMania, McIntyre brutally attacked the American Nightmare on SmackDown to make his intentions clear. He is the next in line. And quite frankly, doesn't the Scottish Warrior have a chance of beating Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship? Yeah, he could do it. Now you might be thinking, wait, Cody is really going to lose the title so soon after winning it back? And you'd be right to think that. WWE might not have him lose the title this soon. Let us know your thoughts on whether or not Drew should get the title this quickly off Cody Rhodes, or if he should get it at all in the comments below. But here we're discussing why a McIntyre victory right now shouldn't just benefit Drew. It could also elevate Cody in the long run and, more importantly, create a fresh direction that is the best for WWE as a whole. This is Sportskeeda Wrestling. I'm Kevin Callum. If you're in the anti-Cody crybaby camp, or do you simply think WWE should do the Drew and get the title on McIntyre? Smash the like button, get into the conversation, let us know where your opinion lies. And hit the like button and watch more stuff from us with those notifications on. Let's get into it. First of all, Cody is the babyface of WWE, and every great babyface in professional wrestling needs obstacles to overcome. Since finishing his story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Roman Reigns in one of the best WrestleMania endings of all time, he has been booked as a dominant champion for the most part. He defended the title against the likes of AJ Styles, Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens, but he also did it in a way that was ahead of them, and everyone thinking he wasn't losing, even though the matches were pretty outstanding. That's okay, sometimes being predictable isn't the worst thing in the world. The real challenge, though, in the long run, didn't come until John Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber in the early chunk of 2025. That led to Cody eventually dropping the championship due to Cena really being a heel at WrestleMania 41 under some controversial circumstances. Cody had to win the King of the Ring title shot again, and everyone kind of knew he was going to win the tournament, at least a little bit. Following this, he went on to win the WWE title from John Cena in a match that was far superior than what we had at WrestleMania 41 and kind of flipped John Cena back to a babyface through the whole thing. And with this, Cody is in the same situation he was during his first title reign. He is the poster boy of the company right now, so WWE should want to protect him, and that doesn't mean he should have long title reigns every time. Even John Cena, during his peak as the face of WWE, lost the title multiple times to multiple opponents. After all, you can't become a 17-time world champion without losing 16 times along the way. Cena was always chasing the title at some of the highest peaks of his career, and his rivalries with Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar all revolved around world titles, many of which he lost. That's the key factor for Cody too. He needs challengers who feel believable and capable of beating him. And right now, there's no one on the SmackDown roster that feels more capable, more dangerous than Drew McIntyre. Cody has only lost to 4 wrestlers in one-on-one matches ever since he came back: Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. The fact that Drew is already on that short list gives WWE a golden opportunity to double down and position him as the threat to the American Nightmare. Beating Cody Rhodes for the WWE title wouldn't just establish Drew as a legitimate threat, it would give him an edge, a hurdle that Cody has yet to overcome. It creates the perfect story as Drew is becoming the one Cody can't seem to beat, the one that always has his number. At least it feels that way. That's just one of the reasons why Drew should win the WWE Championship. The other is that it could be way overdue for him to get a world title. He has been screwed out of the title picture more times than we can remember. He did the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40, but he was cashed in mere minutes later by Damian Priest due to the CM Punk interference drama. And speaking of Punk, their feud reminded everyone why Drew is one of WWE's top stars. Since then, he's only gotten better, proving his value week to week with in-depth character work and bell-to-bell banger action. Beyond that, he has been loyal to WWE, always delivering when asked. But over the past few years, he has suffered more losses than maybe a star of his stature deserves. Now he has some momentum back in his hand. He feels like he's in the perfect position right now to make him a champion, a heelish champion. So the question is, how and where should this title change hypothetically happen? And the answer is when he's fighting Cody Rhodes for the championship, and where he should beat him for the title likely could be Clash in Paris, shaping up to be a stacked card. WWE might not have this match here, but it could be the best place to do it. Why? Because, well, Drew McIntyre is one of the biggest European wrestlers in the world right now. Hailing from the country of Scotland, the atmosphere would be electric. The fans would erupt if someone from the Euro-Continental region finally captured the WWE Championship at a grand premium live event in Europe. That kind of brutal statement win would instantly cement Drew as a dominant heel champion, willing to go to any lengths to stay on top, willing to go to break any ethical barrier he feels he needs to get ahead. He's not a good guy. He's just going to become the champion no matter what it takes to get there. On the next episode on SmackDown, Drew would cut a declarative interview saying he exterminated Cody Rhodes for good and challenges everyone from the roster to step up to think if they can beat him now that he's the champ. WWE should not present him as a cowardly heel running away from fights. He should be more of a dominant heel. Yes, you could even have him run here and there, but for the most part, he should still come across as a monster who will bend the rules in his favor. Drew's first challenger as a hypothetical champion in the scenario we lay out should be Randy Orton. There are two strong reasons for this. First, Orton and Cody share a deep history and friendship, so Orton would naturally want to seek some level of revenge for Cody's brutal defeat. Secondly, Drew has unfinished business with the Viper, having recently lost to him at Saturday night's main event. A title match between them gives Drew a chance to settle the score by defeating Orton, once again by any means necessary. He would further establish himself as a credible, dominant champion. Also, if you're Drew with the World Championship in this circumstance, you should start running your mouth against John Cena every chance you get, as Cena has a ticking clock to end his career in December 2025. Now, if Cena loses the planned and scheduled match against Brock Lesnar, Drew should capitalize on that, mocking Cena for being a shadow of his former self, someone who's not going to go out the way Cena would want to go out, ridiculing his failures, calling him nothing more than a shell of his former self in his final run. We wouldn't have a match between them as of now, just a tease that would build. Meanwhile, Drew can keep his reign strong, defending the title against other top names. A rematch with Damian Priest, who's already proven he can hang with McIntyre in their WrestleMania clash. It would be a great way to showcase Drew's dominance and also give Damian the rub there. By this point, Cody Rhodes would make his return and reignite his rivalry for revenge with Drew McIntyre. The two would clash again for the WWE title, but Drew would bring the clause that if he wins, Cody would not be able to challenge him again as long as he is champion. This time, Drew should not retain the title clean. Drew needs to once again sleaze his way past Cody. Having to lose to him clean too often could damage Cody's credibility and also Drew's. If he's gonna be a heel, you gotta hate him and you gotta want to see him lose the title at this point. Instead, outside interference could come into play. Who better than Logan Paul? Drew and Logan already have teamed up at SummerSlam recently, defeating Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, and continued teaming up on SmackDown when they face Cena and Cody. Pairing them together not only gives Drew a cunning ally to help him retain the title, but also adds star power, a little bit of that mainstream mix to dust off some different eyeballs onto Drew McIntyre as the WWE Champion that everyone should be chasing. At Survivor Series War Games in November, Drew and Logan could join Seth Rollins' vision against Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and John Cena in a big War Games match. Why? Well, because he hates Reigns. He hates Punk. He has documented hatred with Jey Uso. This gives him a chance to fight all three and finish all of them in one big, bloody, mayhem-driven match. Cody's inclusion on the opposing team makes sense as well. He wouldn't just pass up another shot at Drew inside War Games. No, this is the match beyond. And with John Cena nearing retirement, why wouldn't he not want to be a part of a War Games match? Also, placing both the WWE Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion on the same team will bring even more credibility and eyeballs to the match. Inside War Games, Drew McIntyre could come face-to-face with everyone he has been targeting. Reigns, Punk, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes. But the most anticipated showdown should be him and John Cena. For months, Drew has mocked Cena for his failed 17th title reign, the heel turn that didn't really turn much. And now the two finally collide inside the steel structure. In the end, Drew and Seth's team loses, with Cena getting the pinfall victory, giving him needed momentum before his big final match. Following the War Games drama, Cody would still want his championship back, but he can't challenge Drew, so he brings a new challenger to the table, John Cena. Yes, the 17-time champion will get another chance to win the title. Also, Drew has been talking trash about Cena ever since he won the title, so this would be an anticipated match. John Cena's last match sees John Cena face Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. That's right. His final match, one more shot at becoming the 18-time world champion. Considering this would be Cena's last match, win or lose, it could be an overbooked mess. It could be a bunch of people running in. It could be Logan Paul coming out to help McIntyre. Boo! We don't want that. Cena's biggest fan, R-Truth, would come out and save him. But neutralized by Paul, just when it seems like Cena's career will end in defeat with a dusty finish. Comes out Cody Rhodes, storming to the ring, plants McIntyre with a crossroads. Cena seizes the moment, delivering one last attitude adjustment to score the win in his farewell match. John Cena captures his record-breaking 18th world title, ending his legendary career at the highest possible level as a WWE champion. During his heel run, John Cena vowed that he would leave WWE with the championship. Now he has the chance to do that. But on the very next episode of SmackDown, Cena walks out to the ring one last time, delivers a farewell address, an emotional moment. He places the WWE Championship in the center of the ring, thanking the millions of fans and the business that brought him to where he is. Then he officially relinquishes the title honorably before taking his final bow and walking away from WWE forever as an in-ring competitor. If you are freaking out hearing this fantasy booking scenario, let us know in the comments below. Back to the hypothetical Drew fuming at this point, losing the title, claiming he didn't lose the match. It was Cody Rhodes that screwed him. He demands the championship be given back to him after Cena relinquishes it. That's not how things work. To determine the new WWE champion, a tournament is held. Yes, a tournament of merit. You have to earn it, with Drew and Cody going all the way to the finals. At the Royal Rumble 2026, Drew and Cody could finally settle the rivalry one last time. A ladder match with the WWE Championship hanging above. Yes, in the build-up, Drew could remind everyone of the one fact that Cody's return to WWE, he has never defeated Drew, hammering the nail over and over again, claiming that Cody can't do it, making it the core of the story for that big one final showdown. At Royal Rumble, WWE could finally pay off the long-running feud of Cody and Drew and have Cody finally win back the WWE Championship, closing the chapter once and for all. But then there's another alternate route we could take. What if Drew beats Cody again? That loss could spark a new arc for Cody, eventually leading to maybe that shocking, long-teased, long-fan-speculated heel turn. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn has been rumored as a fan favorite to be in the title hunt to win the Royal Rumble match. With his history of issues with Drew, it would make an emotional story to see Sami challenge him and win the WWE Championship at the show of shows, WrestleMania. Yeah, WrestleMania 42. Well, as we discussed, this is fantasy booking, and you've hung around for us to lay out this hypothetical crystal ball as we see it or could see it, and we can't make the matches on behalf of a billion-dollar company like WWE. All we know is that WWE kinda needs to book Drew McIntyre properly and make him a danger to everyone he's in the ring with. He is a top caliber talent, both in the ring and on the microphone, and he deserves to be WWE Champion and verify his status as one of the top players in the game. Is Drew McIntyre the right man to be WWE Champion right now? Do you have a different person in mind that we didn't even mention that should be in the title chase? Let us know in the comments below.